Every occasion is better with a good cigar. That's why Shane and Randy created a uniquely wild business. They got a great deal on a 73 Airstream, and Old Stogie Company Mobile Cigar Lounge was born. Serving Victoria in the Crossroads area, this 31-foot vintage Airstream with its custom interior and outdoor seating options will elevate your event and impress your friends. Enjoy comfy benches, custom built, and walls made of reclaimed Hurricane Harvey fence slats. You could say Old Stogie Company was literally built on whiskey and cigar smoke. The next step in this crazy venture was to educate the public about cigars and the culture surrounding them. So the Old Stogie Radio Show was born. Here they are, your hosts for the next half hour. It's Randy Pollard and Shane Blucker, a.k.a. the Old Stogies.
Thank you, Stacy. We are the Old Stogies. I'm Randy.
And I'm Shane.
And Shane and I have Old Stogie Company. We are a mobile cigar lounge that we've built into a 31-foot Airstream trailer. Her name is Stella Stogie. We provide not only great cigars for sale on location, but a really nice, comfortable place to sit and smoke and just let the day run off of you. Old Stogie Company is available for private events for fundraisers, weddings, and parties. Be sure and check our website, oldstogiecompany.com, for pricing. Now, we also do public events. Talk a little about that, Shane.
Well, we show up at several locations in the Crossroads area. Quite often you can find us at places like Aerocrafters, Coastal Bend Distillery in Beeville, O'Neill's Brewery down in Port Lavaca. Great place. Yeah, we show up at those places quite often, and we're just there selling cigars, letting people hang out and having a good time.
Absolutely. We want that cigar to be an experience for you, not just a nicotine fit. So please come in, have a seat, enjoy the cool, dual air-conditioned, comfortable Airstream lounge with a really great cigar. So Shane, how was your weekend?
It was a very good weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Cool. We were at KB's barbecue with the lounge. You know, they got the great food out there.
Big back-to-school bash.
Yeah. Pretty good crowd.
Cupcake lady was there.
Cupcake lady was there, and Southern Drive Band. I mean, you got to love them.
It's Stephanie, right?
That's Stephanie. Yeah, it is Stephanie and the gang. Yeah.
We actually had a guy come into the lounge from England.
Really?
Name was Stuart.
Wow, that's quite a trip for a cigar.
Right? I don't know if he's taking them back with him, but he was really impressed, and cool. I tried to keep him talking as long as possible because the accent's cool.
Yeah.
I think we've gone international.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Old Stogie Co. International.
Don't do the voice.
Okay, sorry. And then we also had the pleasure of being at a 50th birthday party on Saturday, which was a lot of fun as well.
Morales.
Yes, in Morales, Texas. Who knows where Morales is? Raise your hand. But it was fun. Yeah, nice people, and had a full lounge.
Set up in front of their house.
Yep.
And that's one of our specialties. You know, little private parties like that. We really enjoy those. We sell a cigar package for those, so we find out what kind of food they're having, what kind of alcohol they're serving, and we help them pair the right cigars. And I mean, we stand there and we hand out cigars and we cut and light, and we just, again, I've said it, this will be the third week in a row, we facilitate the party.
Absolutely. You know the two best things about those private parties? Here's the first one. Yeah. And the second one is that when you buy the cigar package of, let's say, 30 cigars, and we only give 15 cigars out to your guests, we bundle those other 15 up and give them to you at the end of the night because you've already paid for them, so they're yours.
Yes. Enjoy.
So that's where we've been. Let's see what's coming up. Here in the future. What do you think?
Well, let's see. August 22nd, we'll be at O'Neill's in Port Lavaca, having that great cigar right on the bay with a nice craft beer. And Patrick and Andrea, just great hosts.
Great hosts. They have non-alcoholic, too. They have a root beer that's supposed to be really good.
That's Curtis's favorite.
Yeah, it is Curtis's favorite. So, come down and join us. You'll love that place. August 23rd, we'll be at Aerocrafters. And, of course, that's always fun. They got the great patio there with the live music. And Chris and Mike, those guys are just great. In fact, next week's show will feature Chris and Mike from Aerocrafters.
Right.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Don't forget the food truck they have there. They just recently changed the menu, and it is really wonderful.
Amazing food. Amazing. August 24th, we'll be at Coastal Bend Distillery in Beeville. Those guys have some great whiskey. You need to get down there and try that. But before I get too far from this calendar, let me remind you this event calendar was brought to you by 705 Designs. Guys, if you're a business owner, you got to cut through the static. You got to get your message out there. 705 Designs can get your message out in a clear, concise way to reach your target audience. Talk to them. See what they can do. There's some great folks. SEVENOFIVE designs.com. So, hey, let me jump in right here, Shane, and just, last week we asked our listeners, who's the most famous cigar smoker of all time? And we threw some names out there, and the consensus on the Facebook is that Winston Churchill is the most famous cigar smoker of all time. He beat out George Burns, Groucho Marx, Bill Clinton, all of them, to be the most famous cigar smoker of all time. And I think in segment 3, you're going to share a story about Winston Churchill.
Yes, a brief little internet story, so it's true.
Yes, it's factual. It's on the interwebs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, listen, I'm hungry for a cigar. Let's go have a smoke. And I don't know. Why don't we listen to some music while we're doing that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. KLUB Classic Rock 106.9.
right, welcome back to KLUB Classic Rock 106.9. We are the Old Stogies, Randy and Shane.
And we've got a great guest with us today. As we told you last week, we got Mike Barnes in the studio. He is a U.S. Marine. He's a veteran, and he's going to spend some time with us talking about his service, cigars, and his new son. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you guys having me.
Oh, man, the
great day to be here.
pleasure is all ours. How's your drink?
It's getting there.
Good. Excellent. So tell us a little about how long were you in the Marines?
I did just a hair over 9 years.
Okay. And when you were discharged, you were at what rank?
I was a staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant. What does that mean for non-military people?
That's slightly over, I guess, if you'd call it mid-grade. I had enough rank to not have to burn porta-johns, but not enough rank that I still had to supervise those doing it.
Okay.
Middle management?
Yeah, something
Middle
like that.
management. I got you. Cool. Awesome. So you got to kick ass, but you didn't necessarily have to take the names.
Well, not on the record.
Oh, I got you. Okay. You just wrote them down in the Mike book. I got you. So tell us a little bit about being overseas and some of the cigars you smoked and what it means to a veteran who's 10,000 miles from home to get a cigar from the States.
For us, it was always the relaxation factor. You know, you have hard days over there, hard nights. It's generally just an entirely different lifestyle. And at the end of a long day, it's really nice to be able to sit down, light up a smoke. You're already surrounded by some really good people, and sit there and kind of decompress, enjoy the time, and discuss what went on the day, or don't discuss anything. Just sit there in silence and enjoy the smoke.
Those are good smokes.
They were good. They were good. We always we had a little shop right out the base that sold. They claimed to be Cubans. I don't know if they actually were Cubans.
They all claim to be Cubans.
They tasted pretty damn good. It's all I know. So
yeah.
I can't complain.
Well, good. There's several organizations now, Cigars for Veterans, that actually take up collections, and they actually send the cigars overseas to the servicemen. Were you ever a benefit of one of those?
Nothing like that was in place when I was over there.
Is that right?
Yeah. My last tour was in 2006, and they were still building some things up to get to that point. But a lot of these programs that we hear about that are very frontline now didn't exist back then.
Gotcha. Well, that's something that the Stogies are looking at doing, is trying to plug into an organization like that.
Awesome.
And trying to plug in with local veterans groups, the VFW, and do some things with them. So talk to us about maybe some of your favorite cigars now.
Favorite cigars now, love the Man of War line. The Ruination is always a good smoke. My favorite of that line, though, is the Virtue. Very, very mild, just a good draw, good flavor. Doesn't quite knock your socks off, but it's still a really good smoke. Also, I've been privileged with you guys to hand me a Cohiba every now and then, and those are a close second.
Well, actually, you're the reason why we carry Man of Wars in the line.
It is.
Yeah. You told us that you like those, and we're like, yep, we got to get them.
Oh, they're a good smoke. I've never had one with that label on it that wasn't a good smoke.
Yeah. And you like the darker. You like the Maduro wrappers and the darker cigars, right?
It depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Yeah. But I mean, with a good whiskey, with a Gentleman Jack, and
yes,
and a dark cigar is.
Oh yeah, nothing better to crack open the Bible and light a cigar and discuss things and whiskey and stuff such as that.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah.
Did I mention I'm ordained?
No, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about you being ordained.
You brought it up.
Yeah.
What website did you get that from?
I don't remember. I was drinking.
You got ordained so that you could do the ceremony for your sister's wedding.
That
right?
is correct. Yes, I was dating a young lady at the time that was a very hardcore Catholic, and it came up that my little sister was having problems finding someone to do the service, and I said, well, I ought to just get mine online, and then we can rock and roll. And my girlfriend at the time said, you are not doing that.
And that's all it took.
They took PayPal. It was the best $39.25 I think I've ever spent in this life.
Wow.
Yeah. I got a parking pass and everything.
Dude.
Yeah. Now if they just have clergy parking at liquor stores and cigar lounges, I'd be set.
I'm thinking you might. But you didn't actually get to do the ceremony, did you?
No, I did not.
Somebody else did the ceremony.
Yes.
Because I was waiting for, by the power invested in me by the state of New York and the internet guys. But I never heard that.
Nope.
So I was a little disappointed, but that's okay. So I heard you when you rode up out here. Tell us about your bike.
It is a 2015 Yamaha Striker. Been great bike. Took it up to Wyoming and back about 2 summers ago. So it's been a good scooter.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. I know you've been working to get it the way you want it.
Oh yeah,
for a while.
Well, it's one of those projects. It never fully ends.
Oh yeah, no,
Did you say on the way over here you got passed by a Harley Davidson on it?
I did. It was on a trailer, being towed by
good.
a Toyota truck. I was really impressed that he passed me. Actually, that's the first time that's ever happened.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's impressive. But you got like the pipes powder coated, and you got
Oh, yeah.
the saddlebags.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
yeah, it's nice. I like the green.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
nice,
Thank
man.
you.
It looks really, really good. So I know you had a life event just about 6 weeks ago, I guess now. Tell us about Casey.
Yes, I became a father for the first time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. To a beautiful young baby boy, and really digging the fatherhood thing, and getting to come home and play with him. Although he doesn't really do too much playing. He mainly just sits there and looks at me while Dad drinks whiskey. And but there'll be times where it'll all
That's good
it'll all
bonding.
come together.
Good bonding.
Oh heck yeah.
And I'm sure that's fascinating for him too.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I impart wisdom on him even if he doesn't remember it.
Do you use a sippy cup too?
No, I don't need the sippy cup.
he's got a sippy bottle.
Put a nipple on that.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So he's about 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
He'll be 3 months old here in oh good Lord, about another week and a half.
Oh, okay, man, they grow up fast.
Yeah.
They grow up fast. Is he walking yet?
Not walking, but he's he was sitting up almost immediately after birth, and he's doing now he's doing all the smiling and the grinning and the laughing.
That
and,
usually is followed by pooping.
Oh yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
that
The
happens
smiling
too.
and the
That-
grinning.
That's when I hand him to his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm normally conveniently out of whiskey in my glass at that point. It's like, sweetie, I've got things I need to take care of.
Timing is everything.
Absolutely.
Timing is everything.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, man, us three guys are going to step out here and smoke a little more of this cigar. When we come back, Mike, can you hang around and join us for a little longer?
Sure.
Great. Mike's going to be here with us. We're going to talk about, again, our upcoming events, and we're going to take a peek in the mailbag, see what we got going on there. We'll see you on the other side of the music. KLUB Classic Rock 106.9.
She was pretty from New York City. I'm walking down that old fair lane. I'm in heat, I'm in love, but I just couldn't tell her so. I said the train kept a rolling all night long. Train kept a rolling all night long. Train kept a rolling all night long. Train kept a rolling all night long with a heel and a hoe, but I just couldn't tell her so.
Welcome back to the Old Stogie Show. This is Shane, Randy, and we still have our guest, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, Mike. Glad you could stay with us.
Oh, absolutely.
So let me ask you, military, Marines particularly, do you got smoke a lot of cigarettes, smoke a lot of cigars?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, but personally, between my tours, my last tour I came back, I was smoking about 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Wow.
And came back and promptly started cutting that out of my life and just wasn't where I wanted to be. And actually, I had my last cigarette June 30th of 2009, so I just passed my 10-year mark, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But cigars were always kind of an afterthought. We already had the cigarettes. Cigars weren't always easy to come by, but we could always find cigarettes. So, yeah, a short answer to your question is yes. Smoking is a big part of the military establishment, I think, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Yeah.
So I've heard other people talk about when they're having their cigar over there that was something they really look forward to because they weren't allowed to have a drink while they're having their cigars. Can you touch on that?
Well, the official statement is that yes, there is no alcohol allowed in the combat area. However, I will tell you, I won't give you the grid coordinates, but there is a berm up on the Syrian border that has more whiskey buried in it than Tennessee has altogether. But that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, we definitely did not drink overseas, but there was a lot of smoking going on. And, the smoke, whether it was a cigarette or, in this case, we're talking about cigars, that was kind of the coming down period at the end of the day. Long mission, whatever had gone on, whatever things you'd seen and dealt with, it was really nice to sit back, look up at the stars at night and have you a good smoke.
Awesome.
Yeah, makes sense. Great.
So what do you think? We're ready for the mailbag?
I think we're probably ready for the mailbag. We got some great questions this week.
All right, so this segment, the mailbag, is brought to you by LN Imaging. Get ready for a fun time and a great value. And beautiful images. LN's imaging slogan is, it's all about the experience. They're 20 years of experience creating beautiful images and yours when you book them. Call 361-570-8326 today. And when you book LN Imaging and Old Stogie Company together for your event, you'll get an extra hour in the lounge. That's 3 hours for the price of 2. Now that's a great experience.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. So, mailbag. First thing we got in from we really should have some theme music here for the mailbag, shouldn't we? To just,
No.
Don't do that ever again.
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Mike,
was thinking maybe some Hanson or something myself, but, whatever.
Taylor wants to know, if you don't inhale, do you get a buzz at all?
Oh, good question. It depends on how dark the cigar is. If it's a very dark cigar, yeah, you're going to get a little bit, but not near as much as if you inhale.
It depends on your experience as well.
True.
I mean, if you're a seasoned smoker, no, not at all. First time, yeah, you could turn green.
You could, especially if you smoke it too fast.
Yes.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah. Again, it's all about your experience. When I smoked cigarettes, I mean, yeah, I'd inhale my cigars. Now I can't do that, but most definitely, if you can get a little bit of a buzz, but it's not going to be the same as if you inhale.
All right, so I have a question here from Henry that I think we're just gonna lob this one to Mike.
Okay.
What's your favorite whiskey and cigar pairing?
Whiskey and cigar pairing, again, like I mentioned earlier, I am a big fan of the Ruination by Man of War. And probably my all-time favorite bourbon is one that I found when I was out in Indiana. It's a company by the name of Blanton's. Really smooth, right over the rocks, no cut to it at all.
That's good
few
stuff.
ice cubes, pour some Blanton's, and it is just a good smoke. It's a good time.
Yeah, Blanton's is good stuff.
We've had some of that.
Yeah, it is good stuff. Same question as last week, but someone different asking it. Since I'm a beginner, where do I start? Well, we always recommend if you're a beginning cigar smoker, talk to us in the lounge. We're going to recommend a cigar for you, what you like, if it's going to be a flavored cigar, a short smoke, a long smoke, and we're going to help you make that selection and give you some tips on how to smoke it so you don't lose your lunch.
So if you are a new smoker, you can find us at some upcoming events and you can talk to us. August 22nd, we'll be at O'Neill's in Port Lavaca.
August 23rd, we'll be at Aerocrafters.
August 24th, we'll be at Coastal Bend Distillery in Beeville. Just a cool event.
Yep, we'd love to see you at one or all of those events. Don't forget, next week in the studio, we'll have Chris McDowell and Mike Brewer from Aerocrafters, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their place and what kind of cigars they like.
Great. Don't forget, oldstogie.com. We have a new online store where we're selling all kinds of merchandise and even cigars.
Yep.
And we also have outtakes of all of our radio shows that we're putting on YouTube, and past radio shows are going on our blog on our website.
Yep, and you heard a nice little segment from Mike today. You want to go to YouTube to see what you didn't hear on the radio.
Get the full interview.
Get the full story.
You're not missing anything. I don't recommend that at all.
You're totally missing it. I'm just saying, Mike, appreciate you coming in and joining us.
Appreciate
man.
it, guys.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Well, thanks, everyone. Remember, we're here every Sunday at 5 on KLUB Classic Rock 106.9. And don't forget,
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
and we got 'em.
This has been the Old Stogie Radio Show. Tune in each and every Sunday at 5 p.m. to catch up with Randy and Shane about their favorite pastime, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Find out more and book them to enhance your next event at oldstogiecompany.com. Com.